Alright, here's a problem for chapter 9. It says for PO4 negative, draw the Lewis dot structure, determine electron domain geometry, the molecular geometry, and if the molecule is polar. So when you're drawing the Lewis dot structure, the first thing you need to know is the valence electrons for the compound. So what you got to do is take a look at your periodic table. You see that phosphorus is in group 5, oxygen is in group 6, so phosphorus has 5 valence electrons, oxygen has 6. You got 5 for the phosphorus, you have 4 oxygens, so 6 times 4 is 24, plus 5 is 29, but you see the molecule is negative, so you have to add an extra one because it's negative, so you have 30 total. The next step for drawing the Lewis structure is you have to put the least electronegative atom in the center, and that's also an easy step. Because fluorine is the most electronegative, anything close to it is going to be more electronegative than anything farther away. So phosphorus is farther than oxygen, so it's going to be the least electronegative and be put in the center. The next step is connecting them with bonds. And then you just put the bonding electrons on the sides of the oxygen to fill out all the valence electrons that you have, so 30. So you just put all of them until you have 30 on the side. So that's for the Lewis dot structure. The next step is to determine electron domain geometry. So that's pretty simple. Any bonding pair of electrons, so the bonding pair between the P and the O is going to be one electron domain, and any lone pair of electrons is going to be a bonding domain. So we have no alone pairs here, we only have 4 bonding pairs. It's right here. So you have 4 electron domains, so the compound is going to be tetrahedral. The next step is to determine the molecular geometry, which is also simple. Tetrahedral compounds have a bond angle of 109.5 because they have the 4 electron domains. And then the last step is to determine if the molecule is polar. And the molecule is not going to be polar because you see that it has symmetry with all 4 of the outside molecules being the same. So that's the problem for chapter 9.